For 2025, Orbea has completely revamped its most popular electric bike, the Orbea Rise, with a new frame, new batteries, new motor software, and just as much fun. Let's take a closer look at this now. My first impression is simply that I'm head over heels in love with the bike because, in my opinion, it looks absolutely fantastic, incredibly sleek, incredibly minimalist, with a super clean appearance. Orbea has really pulled out all the stops again. I really like it, and it looks like loads of fun on the trail, just as it should for a proper light electric mountain bike. But what have the Spanish colleagues from Orbea newly developed? Primarily, they have adapted the frame. You might see it in the pictures. There is a new brace in the front triangle of the frame, which provides more stiffness. Orbea claims it increases stiffness in the front triangle by 8%. They have also adjusted the rear triangle once again to enhance stiffness in the rear frame. Orbea says by approximately 14%. Otherwise, of course, the bike is based on a proven design that Orbea has continuously evolved, simply improving upon the strengths of the previous generations within the framework. The biggest effort Orbea has made is certainly not visible on the outside of the e-bike, as they have definitely invested a lot in the development of the software, motor software, and battery software to enable even better communication between these components. The result is a completely new communication interface between the motor and battery, developed in collaboration with Shimano. They are once again using the current Shimano EP8 motor, but with their own software, which they have developed entirely from scratch, as already mentioned. This software is now even better fine-tuned to the fine sensors that Shimano offers in its system. There is an improved adjustment of the motor power. This means that for the first time, we have the possibility to use the full 85 Nm of the EP motor on the Orbea Rise. In the previous models, this was limited to around 60 Nm. Now we can fully utilize the complete 85 Nm with the Orbea Rise. The motor itself, through the new software, provides you with more torque and also responds more quickly and precisely to the input you apply with your feet and legs on the trail to the pedals. So, the whole riding experience is even more dynamic, and it just makes it even more fun to be out and about with the Rise. But how do you recognize if the Rise has the new software? Orbea refers to it as the RS Gen 2 MC motor software. You can identify it by the fact that the S in the logo on the motor is written in red. If it's blue on your bike, it's still the first generation. Only the red S indicates Gen 2 with up to 85 Nm of torque. Also newly added is the MC abbreviation, which I just mentioned. That's simply the motor adjustment in the mountain biking sector, because Orbea also wants to use this new motor software in other e-bike sectors. When MC is involved, it means it's tailored for the trail. With that, you can, or rather should have, a lot of fun off-road. The new Orbea Rise 2025 will come from the factory with two pre-configured motor profiles. By default, the well-known 54 Nm profile is installed, which provides an extremely natural support while riding, offers a long range with the battery, and is comparable with the previous Rise models. A new addition is the second motor profile with the so-called RS Plus mode, which supports you with up to 85 Nm of torque, providing sufficient power even at lower cadences to assist you uphill in difficult trail sections. This essentially offers you completely new opportunities to have fun with the Rise. It is, of course, still possible to customize the two profiles according to your preferences using the Shimano eTube app. This way you can determine how you really want to use the Rise on the trail. In addition, Orbea has also newly developed the batteries. The result can actually be summarized very briefly. Same size, almost identical weight, with more power. There are now currently two versions, a 400 Wh version and a 630 Wh version, both of which promise you lots of fun when paired with the Shimano EP motor. Additionally, new with the Rise 25, there are now two frame variants for the Rise, two extra frame variants, namely the Rise SL version and the LT version. These have been adapted to meet your specific demands on the trail. The SL variant is the lightest version, or the version where the weight has been most reduced. According to Orbea, you could start riding the Rise from as little as 16 kilograms or around 35 pounds. It offers 140 millimeters of travel at both the front and the rear. It is simply most enjoyable on relaxed rides, easy trails, or flow trails, and so on. So, my recommendation, for most people, the SL is exactly the right bike to have fun out there in the woods on the trails. And for those who want to squeeze out a bit more, who want to go a bit more aggressively into the trail, there's now the LT variant, which comes with 160mm Fox suspension at the front and 150mm Fox suspension at the rear, providing plenty of travel to tackle even the most challenging trails and jumps, perfect for aggressive riding. And also new here is the quick flip technology from Orbea. Via an Allen screw at the shock's rocker arm, you can adjust the geometry in a few seconds and gain up to 8 mm of bottom bracket clearance and 0.5 degrees in steering angle, so you can also adjust your e-bike to the current situation while riding. In all equipment variants, whether with the LT or SL version, you have consistently fitted top quality components, so you can confidently make your choice. Orbea has put a lot of thought into what they want to offer you there. What I particularly like about the LT variant is the Shimano XT Di2 gearing, which allows you to use the auto shift and free shift modes with the EP8 mode. That means you have an automatic gear shift that, while riding, can shift automatically for you if you want, which you can also operate electronically. And the best part, on the Rise, you can also retrofit these components to all Rise models that have the EP motor installed if you like. My conclusion on the new Orbea Rise 2025, Orbea has really served up a treat for you here. With a lightweight e-mountain bike weighing from 16 kilograms, certainly well below 20 kilograms for all models, and 85 Newton-meters of torque, it's definitely one of the most exciting releases we'll see this year. Top components across all equipment variants, you can go for them without hesitation or having to overthink. If you need more detailed information, feel free to visit our shop or check out our blog. Matt, my editorial colleague, has also written a comprehensive blog post about the bike. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, let us know in the comments what you particularly like or dislike about the Rise, whether it might be an option for you, and then feel free to subscribe to the channel. We'll see you back here soon.